Welcome back to This and That, and today we're going to be talking about 7 things you can expect to see in Fortnite Season 7. Make sure to watch the entire video so you don't miss out on any super secret new features that are going to be coming to Fortnite. Also, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss out on any new Fortnite content. It's crazy to think that we are almost at the end of Fortnite Season 6, the Battle Pass is almost up and will be ending on December 6th, and that might have you wondering what exactly is going to be in Season 7 of Fortnite Battle Royale. Now, jumping straight into the first item on our list that will be coming to Fortnite Battle Royale Season 7 is the Snowball Launchers. The Snowball Launchers originally came out in Season 2 of Fortnite. Now, if you were playing around then, it was last year when they had the winter season, which was actually Season 2, and these Snowball Launchers were very cool, and they replaced the grenade launchers in the game for a little bit. Now, my reasoning behind the Snowball Launcher coming back to Fortnite is because we saw a little bit earlier this year that the Pumpkin Launcher was actually brought back into the game, and that was originally in Fortnite Season 1 of last year, so we will definitely be seeing a Snowball Launcher back into the game. Second on our list is going to be pretty obvious, but make sure to stick around to watch the entire video because they will get better and more interesting as the video continues. But the next one on the list is going to be the Battle Pass. Now, obviously, the Battle Pass is going to be in Season 7, but what will be in the Battle Pass, we aren't 100% sure right now until it actually comes out, but there have been a lot of speculation, and people think that the Tier 100 skin is going to be a snowman, like the Abominable Snowman, but it looks pretty cool, and we've seen a few leaks, but I'm not sure entirely if those are 100% correct and if you want to trust those, but I think that it definitely will be upgradable, just like they have been doing since Season 4 of Fortnite, where you can upgrade to the Tier 5 of the Omega and get the better looking version of the skin. Now, along with this, you might also be wondering, well, what exactly is going to be in the Fortnite item shop? And along with that, we should be seeing the Crackshot return, the Ginger Gunner, the Red Nose Raider, the Mare Marauder, the Codename Elf, the Nogops, and some more skins that I didn't mention. But we should definitely see all of the Christmas skins from last year return, kind of like the Skull Trooper. Now, I wouldn't be too surprised if some of them didn't come back into the game because, as we all know, the Gold Trooper didn't actually end up coming back, at least as of now, but I highly doubt that the Gold Trooper will be coming back to Fortnite in the near future. We can also expect to see some new Christmas skins in the Fortnite item shop for Season 7. Maybe a Santa Claus, maybe a Mrs. Claus, I don't know exactly. We could also possibly see something kind of like the Giddy Up skin, maybe a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. That would be pretty cool. Remember how they've reskinned the Cuddle Team Leader a couple of times for 4th of July, and they've also reskinned it as a panda skin? Well, I wouldn't be too surprised if they actually reskinned it as a polar bear skin or something similar, but I could definitely see Fortnite doing this for Season 7 for the winter theme. What we can also expect to see is a skin that you have to do every single weekly challenge, just like the AIM skin from Fortnite Season 6, and just like the Blockbuster from Season 5. The next thing that we can expect to see in Fortnite Season 7 is possibly the Rift reskinned as a snow globe, which would be pretty cool and pretty festive of Fortnite to do. I wouldn't be too surprised if Fortnite actually did this, but then again, it would just be a very small thing to see change in the game, considering how many changes Fortnite makes. Now, the next thing on the list is that the map will be changing to a snow map. Now, the reasons behind this are that the AIM skin, if you look at it very closely, on the fingers and the toes of the AIM skin, you can actually see that there's a little bit of ice building up on his fingers and toes. And if you go over to Flush Factory, you can also see that there is a cloud that has progressively been getting bigger over time. And as the days go on, we keep seeing that cloud get bigger and bigger, so that leads to us thinking that there is actually, it's not just a cloud. We're pretty sure that it is a huge snowstorm that is going to be coming in to the Fortnite map and actually snowing on it. When I first heard about this, I thought, well, this would be perfect for the winter Christmas season of Fortnite on Season 7. This would make perfect sense, and then it probably melts in the summer or something. But you know what would be a great way to introduce the snow into the map is if the storm was actually a live event in the game. Now, what this would mean is that the snowstorm would actually happen while you're in the game, and basically the map would change while we're in the game, which would make it really cool, kind of like the cube event, but on a way larger scale. Now, I don't know if Fortnite can actually handle all of this, and if their servers would crash or anything, because that would be a lot of stress on these servers. Now, I do know that they have changed the map before, which was when they changed Loot Lake to the little land area, and they made it with all the little rocks and everything. But I do not know if they can change the entire map to actually have a snow covering on it. Basically, it would snow on the entire map as like a live event. I think that would be really awesome to see, and it would be a little bit different way of introducing a new map into the game. The only way I see this to possibly happen is if you actually update the day before and you basically download the map and you have both of the maps for Season 6 and Season 7 at the same time. And basically what I'm thinking is that they show, like, they bring you to another room, kind of like the cube event or something similar, or maybe you can even stay on the map and it snows and then like a light flashes or something and then the map changes. I know it all sounds easy in my head or whatever, and I'm sure it's a lot more complicated than that, and Epic's probably laughing if they're watching this, but you know, that would be really awesome to see. And then maybe like the next day you delete the Season 6 map from the game files, so because you don't need it anymore, and we have the Season 7 snow map. Now this is all considering if we actually get a snow map added into the game for Season 7, which is not 100% confirmed, but I really do think, I'm like 90% sure that we will have a snow map in Fortnite Season 7. Another thing we might see in Season 7 of Fortnite is snowballs. Now, this would be very cool to have interactive snowballs. I know we have snowballs from the snowball launcher, but to actually be able to pick up these snowballs and throw them at people, maybe even they can take damage if you hit somebody with the snowball, or maybe even have a snowball emote similar to the tomato emote that we had a little bit earlier this year. I overall think that snowballs would be a great addition into Fortnite Season 7, but there is no guarantees that they will add snowballs, but I could definitely see them adding them more so as a toy, similar to the golf ball, the beach ball that they have already added into Fortnite, rather than an interactive item where you can just pick it up from a snow pile and then throw it at somebody and they actually take damage to it. The next thing that we might see added into Fortnite Season 7 could be Wreck-It Ralph, similar to the Thanos game mode that was introduced when the Avengers movie came out. One of my reasons to believe that Wreck-It Ralph will be in Fortnite Season 7 is because we have seen Wreck-It Ralph over on the movie screen at Risky Reels. Now, I'm not quite sure exactly what kind of mode or implementation they would do with Wreck-It Ralph into Fortnite, but I can definitely see it being added as a special mode, and it definitely fits Fortnite's theme very well with the being a cartoon and all, and it would definitely kind of blend in with Fortnite and look very good in the game. Another thing that we might see in Fortnite Season 7 is some new Christmas music, similar to the earring music that was added and the OG remix music that was added in Fortnite Season 6. Now, my thoughts on this are that they might add a few different Christmas mixes and maybe even some kind of New Year's music track, because Season 7 will obviously be going over into New Year's. Now, another thing that we could possibly see in Fortnite Season 7 is some kind of sleigh or Santa sleigh, and this would be a great way to introduce flying vehicles into Fortnite, which would be, you know, very cool to see, as they could just introduce it and then maybe even keep flying vehicles and change them to something else, similar to how they added the crossbow for Valentine's Day, and then they actually ended up keeping it for a little bit, and then they vaulted the item right after that. One last thing that we might see in Fortnite Season 7 is a live event on New Year's Eve. Now, the reason behind this is because there is going to be so many people together on New Year's Eve, and Ninja is also supposed to be streaming on New Year's Eve at Times Square, so it's going to be very popular, and Ninja's going to have a lot of viewers, so this might be a great time for a Fortnite live event and to kick off the year very strong for Fortnite. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you are new, and hit that bell down below so you get notified when I post a new video. Thanks for watching, guys. It's been This and That, and I will see you guys later.